Alright, welcome back to another turn of Operation Schultz. This is going to be turn 3, July of 37 for the French, which don't have a button on the die, so I'll just keep it on the Commonwealth there. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the tech rolls. I'm gonna stick with strategic rockets like last round. And hope for the best, and it's a miss. Moving on for buys. I have 8 IPP in the bank. I'm buying 1 AAA for 4, and then clearing the rest of the 4 with 2 militia. Actually, there we go. Yeah, okay. So let's get straight into... I really ought to have messaged Davik. Declaration of war by the Italians seems unlikely, but it's not impossible. On the other hand, if he does declare war, it doesn't really change much of what I'm doing, so it'll just remove units that would have otherwise slipped past if he didn't declare war. So if he wants to take that opportunity, it'll be very easy to change the board state after I post the video and release the save file. So, the combat move is for the 2 French infantry in Syria to board the transport in M8 and slide past the Italian coastal submarines into M2. And he would get 1 shot with each of those if he wants to declare war. And then those 2 French infantry are going to disembark into northern Algeria. Also in the eastern Mediterranean, 1 of the submarines in M8 is going to be moving into M9. The destroyer that was on escort in A28 with the light cruiser is going to be moving off escort and moving 1, 2, 3 into M2 as well. And they're just going to hang out in C-Zone M2, I guess. Yeah. Excellent. That should be all of the naval movements. Last movement to deal with. The AAA that was built in Paris last turn is going to move into southern France. And now we can place the buys. The AAA is mandatorily placed in Paris. There's no other factory. 1 of the militia is also being placed in Paris. The other is being placed in Picardy. No. I'll place it in Alsace-Lorraine. Yeah. Happier with that. Okay. And that's going to be all of my French movements. So I can pass the board off to Davik for his next Italian turn. Before I end the recording, I am going to do my series of French unit dispositions. It should be very brief, but you can go ahead and skip this if you're sticking with the TTSA file. There are no longer any French units anywhere east of Suez. I guess east of even Algeria, really. There are 2 infantry in Algeria. Just north of Algeria, there's a transport and a destroyer. There's submarines east of Algeria. There's submarines in the 3 easternmost Mediterranean sea zones. Yeah, okay, moving on. In mainland France, Aquitaine still has 1 militia. Southern France has 1 artillery, 1 mountain infantry, 1 foreign legion, 1 infantry, 1 AAA, and 2 motorized infantry. Alsace-Lorraine has 3 infantry and 1 militia. Paris has 5 infantry, 1 militia, 1 AAA, and 1 fighter. The fleet has mostly not changed since last turn. A-27 has a battleship and a TBD on escort. A-20 has a destroyer on escort. A-21 has a battleship and a medium bomber on map. A-28 has a light cruiser on escort. A-35 has a destroyer on escort. And that should be all of it. Yeah, collect money, which is 9 IPCs now. And now, I guess pass it off finally to Davik for the Italians, and best of luck.